Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else, this is John Paval with a little special edition to invite you to check out the final evening session of the Chopin International Piano Competition, which is starting right now at 5 o'clock in the evening, European time, 11 o'clock on the East Coast, 8 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. And I think it's, what time is it down under in Australia? 11 o'clock in the evening down under in Australia for our followers who are down there in Australia right now. It's an exciting final session of the semifinals with some top competitors from the U.S., Canada, and Poland vying for the coveted first prize in Warsaw. What can be a career-changing prize. That'll be William Yang, Piotr Alexewicz, Kevin Chen, and Eric Liu, competitors from the U.S., Canada, and Poland. They'll be playing Mazurkas, barcarolles, ballades, sonatas, etc. on Steinway, Shigeru Kawai, and Fazioli pianos, which they've chosen. There are tens of thousands, 20 to 30,000 people are viewing these live streams provided free of charge, very graciously by the Chopin Institute. And there's a chat box filled with critics and fans of different pianists alike from all over the world. You have people getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning from wherever they are, whether they're in Texas or in Japan or Korea, to follow their favorite pianist. I want to tell you just a little about each of the pianists and what they're going to be playing today. I'll give you the time they're playing, and we'll give this all to you in writing too, but some of you just prefer to get it from person, mouth to mouth, so to speak. So starting out, already playing now, as you might want to run over there right now and watch it instead of listening to the rest of me, is William Yang. And he has chosen to play a Steinway & Sons piano. I can tell you a little bit about his biography. I put just a little blurb about him. When we get to next week, when we're down to 10 finalists, then it'll be easier for me to give you more complete information. But the first few weeks, there were 80 contestants the first week, 40 contestants the third week, 20 this current week. And given the fact that we have to cover all the other live streaming going on, there was no way to give you much detail. So William Yang, he's about 24 years old, born in 2001, studied at the Curtis Institute of Music, but he's still studying now at Juilliard under Robert McDonald. He won the National Chopin Competition in Miami this year, where he also received the Mazurka and Sonata prizes. He's was a semifinalist in the Cleveland International Piano Competition, but that was a decade ago. And when I have one more, he was, I've already told you he won the first prize at Miami. So what is he going to be playing? William Yang is going to be playing the Chopin Scherzo in E major, Opus 54, a series of 4 Mazurkas, Opus 33, and Chopin Sonata in B minor, Opus 58. Then coming up after him at 6 o'clock European time, which will be noon on the East Coast, et cetera, in these other places, is the Polish pianist Piotr Alexewicz, he's chosen to play the Shigeru Kawai piano. I'll tell you a little bit about him. I don't have schools where he studied, but he studied under Professor Paval Zawadzki in Wrocław and Konstantin Sherbakov in Zurich. He was a runner-up in the Hilton Head International Piano Competition this year. He has twice won the National Friedrich Chopin Competition in Warsaw, which surely must count in his favor. And in 2024, he won the Texas Piano Concerto Competition and the Chen competition in Switzerland. And the value of having won these awards means that they have been through this highly stressful competition process and were able to perform well in that process. He'll start out playing the Prelude in C sharp minor, Opus 45, the Sonata in B flat minor, Opus I'm sorry, that's Opus 45. The Sonata in B flat minor, Opus 35. Mazurkas, Opus 41, and then a Grande Polonaise Brillante in E flat major, Opus 22. Both of these, if you follow the people on chat, many people think that the four people that are competing tonight, that one of them may very likely be one of the prize winners, and certainly are expected to be among the finalists among these four. Next up, you have Chen, who will also be playing a Steinway and Sons piano. Kevin is younger. He's only 20 years old, born in 2005. And he's studying at the Hanover Hochschule for Music and Theater. You know, in all the bigger German cities, you have a Hochschule for Music and Theater. He won the Arthur Rubinstein competition in Tel Aviv in 2023, and in 2022, the Concours de Genève. And he's performed at places like Carnegie Hall and a number of festivals. And with symphonies from Edmonton, Canada to Taipei. So another comer here. And he'll be playing a set of Mazurkas, Opus 41. He'll then he'll play the ballad in F minor, Opus 52, and finish with the sonata in B minor, Opus 58. And that leaves us with the fourth of tonight's heavy hitter competitors, Eric Liu, who'll be playing he's chosen to play on a Fazioli piano. Eric, check my notes. Eric is one of the older contestants. He's about 28 years old now. He's a graduate of the Curtis Institute. Back in 2018, he won the Leeds International Piano Competition, which is nothing to sneeze at, folks. So he has proven that he can win one of the top piano competitions against the top young pianist in the world already 7 years ago. And he's already played with orchestras like the LA Phil, the Oslo Phil, the Stockholm Philharmonic, the Warsaw Philharmonic, etc., and done recitals in a number of prestigious locations. Sometimes you see pianists like this, and they get up there on the stage. They're not as stressed as the other younger competitors are, and what they do is they perform. And you can see the difference between pianists who are doing their best to play the pieces as well as possible and those who are performing it. So it's beautiful to see that difference when you watch enough of it. He'll start out with the barcarolle in F sharp major, Opus 60, the Polonaise in B flat major, Opus 71, number 2, and the set of Mazurkas, Opus 56, and the Sonata in B minor, Opus 58. Folks, that's what you have in store for you tonight. If you're a piano lover, or if you are a Chopin lover, or if you're just curious about what is all this excitement all about, with tens of thousands of people tuning in to a piano competition from all over the world. And I will tell you that just following the chat box can be terribly entertaining if you don't have a dog in this fight, because the vociferousness of some of the fans and critics can be endlessly amusing. I'm not going to go on longer than that. I encourage you to head over right away and not waste any more time listening to me, and go listen to William Yang, who was probably just finishing up the Scherzo in E major, Opus 54, and moving on to playing the Mazurkas, Opus 33, right now. So ciao for now. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy.